All right. So, um, trying to show you guys some of the. This is number 21, ISO block 21. It's one of the more, I guess you could say, challenging ones that we have. And I've started laying this one out. Okay. And if you're looking at it, these are what I consider kind of all the easy things to get. Uh, Using a phantom point, drew this part of this is the house one. Knew this size, and then I just kind of came back down here and straight up until I got that point. Once you have that point, again, there's not a lot of measuring going on here. Straight up to here, straight up, and then you just follow it around on the 30-degree angles. But after this is where it gets kind of a little bit tricky. So, but there's kind of the same uh, the same process for both sides to get these houses because they have weird angles on them. So what I did was I drew a very light line. I think you can see that over and up to find the peak of that house. Okay, so now I know where the peak of that house is. So now I can just connect these from here to here, then from here to here. If you're wondering or want to double check, I got an inch and a half over, an inch up from here to get to this. All right. Now I know this is going to be back on a 60-degree angle, and I know the back of this house is going to be on a 60-degree angle as well. So I'm going to lightly put these in, just in case I'm wrong. I'm going to lightly put these in back here. So I know this one goes like this. And then judging from that image, I know that this one kind of goes like this over here. Okay. And then what I need to do, the tough part is getting this peak of this house and then back over here looks a little bit tricky. Okay, so let's start with the peak of this one. I'm going to do the same process as I did over here, where I can measure and find the peak of it and then trace these lines down. So that looks like it's a inch over, and it looks like it's 3/4 of an inch up. So I'll do this lightly, go 1 inch over, straight line up. Looks like it's 3/4 up to right here. Okay, and then again, just connect these from here to here. Let's connect this one from here to here to get that angle. Okay, now it kind of looks like we know what we're doing. This one does go back on a 30. It's parallel with these lines here and here. It's going to go back on a 30, but this one just kind of goes straight up for the back part of this house, which can be confusing. So I'm going to line it up with this one, do this one straight up, and then go 30 degrees until I hit this one right here. All right. This one over here is also going to be at a 30, but what I need to transfer this line over a little bit. So I'm going to take the edge of the front of this house here. I kind of put it over here really lightly a little bit. And then this goes back on a 30 until it hits it. You can kind of see where we're going with this. Lines up with that one. And now this one down over here. Okay, just connect those points. Right? So that one's not on a 30. I just connect it from this end point to where it hit right over there. Okay. And then what we can do for the back one, well, this one looks like it hits this corner over here of the house. Looks like it just kind of works out that way. Go back like this. This one is going to be parallel to this line here, but we don't know what that angle is. Okay, so, but we do have this point right there, which is the end of the house. So all we really need to do is find the end of the house over here and then the end of the house over here, and we can connect these to make it match these two angles over here. If that's confusing, all I'm going to do is measure the top of up here. So it looks like it's got one. Looks like 8. Is that right? It is. 8. Let's see. Let's make this a little bit longer. That means it's going to go to here. And I'm going to measure this back one too, which should in turn also be 8. And 4. Then looks like we can just darken some stuff in. So that looks like it's got to darken my stuff in over here, do some erasing. But that's how you get these kind of weird odd angles here on this one on ISO block number 21.